Afternoon, I am Walter Younger. I am currently working really hard as a chauffeur so I can get closer to my dream of owning my very own liquor store. I'm the older brother of my little sister, Benita Younger, and that makes me the eldest son to my mother, who we call Mama. I married a beautiful woman named Ruth, and we had a child named Travis. Langston Hughes' poem, Harlem, is about the moral debate of what happens when we put our dreams on hold or just forget about them. To be more specific, he asks, what happens to a dream deferred? To explore this question, Langston uses various similes to try to make comparisons of how it might feel when a dream is deferred. He questions whether it feels relieving and nice like sugar over syrupy sweet, or if it feels miserable like a raisin in the sun, or if it corrupts your life like the stink of rotten meat. Well, based on my experience of putting down dreams for so long, it's very close to a raisin in the sun and the stinking of rotten meat. It feels miserable. When a dream is deferred, it dries up, like a raisin in the sun would. As I told you in the beginning, I was very ambitious and fixated towards my dream of opening up a liquor store. I wanted to run the shop really well so I can get my son something better to sleep on than a couch. Well, when my father, Big Walter, died, his life insurance policy promised my mother 10 grand in cash. She decided to use it on a house, which was her and Big Walter's dream. In one instance, she trusted me with $6,500 left over from the 10K. When she said she didn't want to hold on to anything that would destroy me. I appreciate the gesture, but I see this as her feeling bad for me that my dream dried up because her keeping the money was destroying my dream, and her giving me some was confirmation that my dream was drying up since I needed the pity from her. In a way, my dream is the raisin and the money is the water. Mama felt bad that the raisin was drying up, so she splashed a little water on it, which represented the money. It was also like stink from the rotten meat. The stink represented the aroma of my failure coming from my failed dream. In other words, she had to do something about the smell of the meat to make it unstink, so she did. An example of my dream clearly corrupting my life, like the interpreted message behind the line, stink like rotten meat, is right after I foolishly lost all of the money. In this instance, Mama noticed that I was dead inside. She even had to remind Benita that I'm still her brother, and I still need her support, especially in a time like this. This was Mama realizing that my dream was completely died out. This moment was an all-time low for me. I was miserable. My dream slowly died out like a raisin in the sun. And in trying to keep it alive, I ended up destroying the dreams of the people around me. Benita doesn't really even want to go to medical school anymore. The only reason Mama wanted to water the raisin was so she can act on the stinky smell from the rotten meat. Even though I got scammed by Willie and I made the lives of my family members way harder, I think we all learned a valuable lesson. Family is more important than money. Sure, money is the driving force of economy and it's what buys food, but it isn't the only thing that matters. I prioritized money over my family, and it resulted in us fighting, ruining each other's dreams, and ultimately losing the money. As the older brother, I should have put more priority to my sister getting the money so she can have a bright future in the medical field. Overall, the drying up and the stinking of my rotten meat in the sun is what led me to learn the lesson that family is more important than money.